we want to discuss the Microsoft EA renewal process. We've made an overview where, how we're usually advise our clients to approach it. So you usually start off with a license entitlement analysis, where we, together with the client, make an analysis. What do we have? What do we have in our contracts? What do we have in usage? What are the plans towards the future? We often see customers struggling with choosing for N365 E3, E5, but is that really necessary? Do we really have to buy the whole E5 portfolio? Or perhaps we can use some individual separate licenses for that in order to have a more cost-efficient way of contracting your requirements. So we usually take the whole 365 approach and make an analysis. We often also recommend to have an effective license position, to have checked whether the licenses you have obtained are still required. And based on that, you should make your bill of material and make also cost models relating to it. So what are your alternatives? If you just buy what you need, or perhaps go for a suite, what is the impact? And what are you willing to pay more or less? Or do you want to perhaps consider several alternatives? It's all possible. And what we usually do is that, based upon the requirements of the client, we bring out an advice based upon your requirements. Well, if you have done that and you are into the negotiation phase, it's important to do a benchmarking. So the discount you have upon your agreement, is that within the market standard? Customers often tend to have hesitations about that. Well, we can enlighten you about that. We can tell you whether the discount you have negotiated is upon the market standard or not, and then provide you with some arguments to perhaps get a better deal out of it. And that also counts for Azure. It counts for Dynamics 365. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach here. So we usually see that Microsoft tends to differentiate their discount based upon the different different topics. But Floris will share you some more details about that in the next slide.